Lesson 1: Cultural Norms and Social Etiquette.
Hi Anna, understanding the cultural norms and social etiquette of different countries can be quite fascinating.
Hi John. Absolutely, it's essential to be aware of these aspects when interacting with people from different cultures.
It can definitely enhance our communication and avoid unintentional misunderstandings.
Yes, cultural norms and social etiquette vary widely across countries and even regions within the same country.
That's true. For example, in some cultures, it's customary to remove your shoes before entering someone's home.
Absolutely. It shows respect for their space and keeps the floors clean. In other cultures, it may not be necessary.
It's interesting how small gestures like that can carry significant meaning in different cultures.
Definitely. Another aspect is the appropriate way to greet someone. Handshakes are common in many Western cultures, but in some cultures, a bow or a cheek kiss is more appropriate.
That's a great point. It's important to adapt our greetings to the customs of the culture we're in.
Absolutely. It demonstrates cultural sensitivity and shows that we respect and value their traditions.
I can understand that it takes time to learn and adapt to these cultural norms.
Yes, it does. But with an open mind and a willingness to learn, we can navigate different social situations more smoothly.
That's true. It's also important to be mindful of body language and nonverbal cues.
Definitely. In some cultures, maintaining direct eye contact is seen as a sign of respect and attentiveness, while in others, it may be considered impolite or confrontational.
It's fascinating how something as simple as eye contact can have different meanings across cultures.
Absolutely. That's why it's crucial to do our research and observe the behavior of locals when visiting a new place.
That way, we can adapt our behavior accordingly and show respect for the cultural norms of the country we're in.
Precisely. It's all about fostering understanding and building positive connections with people from different backgrounds.
I completely agree. By being aware of and respecting cultural norms, we can promote harmony and create meaningful interactions.
Definitely. It's an ongoing learning process, but it's worth the effort to bridge cultural gaps and build stronger relationships.
Thank you for sharing these insights. It's been a valuable conversation.
Lesson 2: Travel Planning.
Hi Anna, with all the departure times perfect, I'll make sure to check it.
Hi John. That's a good idea. It's always important to double check the departure times when planning a trip.
Absolutely. I've learned from experience that missing a flight can cause a lot of stress and inconvenience.
Definitely. It's crucial to arrive at the airport with enough time to go through security and check in.
That's true. I usually aim to arrive at least 2 hours before the scheduled departure time.
That's a good rule of thumb for international flights. For domestic flights, 1 to 1.5 hours is usually sufficient.
That's good to know. I'll keep that in mind when planning my upcoming trip.
Another important aspect is packing. Have you thought about what you'll need to bring?
Yes, I've started making a list of essential items I'll need for the trip.
That's a great way to stay organized. Making a list helps ensure that you don't forget anything important.
Absolutely. I'll also check the weather forecast for my destination to pack appropriate clothing.
That's a smart move. It's important to dress comfortably and be prepared for different weather conditions.
I'll also make sure to have all my travel documents in order, such as my passport and any necessary visas.
Excellent. It's crucial to have all the required documents ready to avoid any last-minute complications.
I'll also research the local customs and cultural norms of the country I'm visiting.
That's a great idea. Being aware of the local customs will help you navigate the new environment more smoothly.
I'll also look into any local attractions or landmarks that I'd like to visit during my trip.
Wonderful. It's always good to have an idea of what you want to see and do in the places you're visiting.
I'll also check for any travel advisories or safety precautions for my destination.
That's a responsible approach. Staying informed about safety measures is essential when traveling.
Thank you for these valuable tips. I feel more confident about planning my trip now.
Lesson 3: Exploring local attractions.
Hi Anna, excellent. I will make sure to check it out during my stay.
Hi John. That sounds like a great plan. Exploring local attractions is a fantastic way to immerse yourself in the culture of a place.
Absolutely. I always enjoy discovering the hidden gems and popular landmarks of a new city.
It's fascinating how each place has its own unique attractions that tell a story about its history and identity.
Definitely. I love visiting museums and art galleries to learn more about the local art and heritage.
That's a wonderful way to appreciate the artistic and cultural aspects of a destination.
I also enjoy exploring historical sites and monuments. They provide insights into the past of a place.
Historical sites are like windows to the past, allowing us to connect with the rich heritage of a location.
I'm also interested in trying out the local cuisine. Food can be a significant part of a culture's identity.
Absolutely. Sampling local dishes and flavors is a delicious way to experience a new place.
I'll make sure to check out some authentic restaurants and street food stalls during my visit.
That's a great idea. Don't forget to try the signature dishes of the region you're in.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'm excited to indulge in the local culinary delights.
Another interesting aspect to explore is the local music and performing arts scene.
That's true. Attending concerts, live performances, or even traditional dance shows can be quite captivating.
It's a wonderful way to appreciate the artistic talents and cultural expressions of a place.
I'll also look into outdoor activities and nature spots. Exploring parks, gardens, or hiking trails can be refreshing.
Spending time in nature is rejuvenating and offers a different perspective on the destination.
I'll make sure to capture some memorable moments with my camera as well.
Photography is a great way to document your experiences and share them with others.
I'm looking forward to immersing myself in the local attractions and creating lasting memories.
That's the spirit. Enjoy every moment of your exploration and make the most of your time there.
Thank you for the suggestions. I appreciate your insights.
Lesson 4: Morning Routine and Positive Mindset.
Hi Anna, waking up to a beautiful sunrise always puts me in a great mood.
Hi John. I agree, starting the day with a stunning sunrise can be truly uplifting.
It's amazing how a simple natural phenomenon can have such a positive impact on our mindset.
Absolutely. The beauty of nature has a way of inspiring and energizing us.
Besides enjoying the sunrise, I like to kickstart my day with some light exercises.
That's a fantastic way to get your body moving and wake up your muscles.
It helps me feel more awake and ready to take on the day's challenges.
I'm a fan of morning yoga. It not only stretches my body but also calms my mind.
Yoga is a great way to find balance and focus before diving into the day's activities.
I also find it comforting and soothing. It sets a positive tone for the day.
After exercising, I like to have a nutritious breakfast to fuel my body and mind.
Breakfast is indeed the most important meal of the day. It provides the energy we need to stay focused.
I usually opt for a combination of protein, whole grains, and fruits to keep me energized throughout the morning.
That's a healthy approach. It's important to nourish our bodies with the right nutrients.
Along with physical well-being, mental well-being is also crucial for a productive day.
Absolutely. Taking a few moments for meditation or mindfulness can help calm the mind and reduce stress.
I find that taking deep breaths and focusing on the present moment helps me stay centered.
Mindfulness practices are great for increasing self-awareness and improving overall mental clarity.
Another thing I do to set a positive tone for the day is to listen to uplifting music while getting ready.
Music has a way of influencing our mood and creating a positive atmosphere.
It's amazing how a catchy tune can instantly uplift my spirits and get me in a positive mindset.
I couldn't agree more. Music has the power to evoke emotions and enhance our overall well-being.
Overall, having a morning routine that incorporates physical activity, healthy eating, and positive mindset practices sets the stage for a successful day.
Absolutely. It's all about starting the day on the right foot and nurturing both our body and mind.
Thank you for sharing your insights. It's always inspiring to exchange ideas on how to make the most of our mornings.
Lesson 5: Goal Setting and Fitness Motivation.
Hi Anna, have you ever set specific fitness goals for yourself?
Hi John. Yes, setting specific goals is important for staying motivated and tracking progress.
That's true. Setting clear objectives helps us stay focused and work towards achieving them.
Absolutely. It gives us something to strive for and keeps us on track with our fitness journey.
I find that setting both short term and long term goals helps me stay motivated.
That's a great approach. Short-term goals provide immediate targets, while long-term goals keep us motivated in the long run.
Exactly. Short term goals could be things like increasing the number of push ups or running an extra mile.
And long-term goals could be completing a marathon or reaching a specific weight or body composition.
It's important to make our goals realistic and achievable so we don't get discouraged.
Absolutely. Setting small milestones along the way can help us stay motivated and celebrate our progress.
Another thing that helps me stay motivated is finding a workout buddy.
Having a workout buddy can be incredibly beneficial. It adds an element of accountability and makes exercising more enjoyable.
It's great to have someone to share the journey with, someone who can push you and provide support.
I agree. Exercising with a friend can make workouts more fun and also provide an opportunity for healthy competition.
Plus, having a workout buddy can help us stay consistent and committed to our fitness routine.
It's easier to stay motivated when you have someone cheering you on and holding you accountable.
I also find it helpful to vary my workouts to keep things interesting and prevent boredom.
That's a great strategy. Trying different exercises or activities keeps the routine fresh and challenges different muscle groups.
I like to mix things up by incorporating strength training, cardio, and flexibility exercises into my routine.
Variety not only keeps us engaged, but also helps us achieve a well-rounded fitness level.
It's important to listen to our bodies and give ourselves rest days when needed.
Rest and recovery are essential for preventing injuries and allowing our bodies to repair and grow stronger.
Absolutely. Rest days are just as crucial as the workout days themselves.
Overall, setting specific goals and finding a workout buddy helps us stay motivated and committed to our fitness journey.
I couldn't agree more. It's all about finding what works for us and staying consistent with our efforts.
Lesson 6: Collaboration and Meeting Deadlines.
Hi Anna, I've been thinking about how beneficial collaboration can be in achieving our goals.
Hi John. I agree, working together with others can bring fresh perspectives and enhance our outcomes.
It's amazing how collaboration can lead to innovative ideas and solutions.
Absolutely. When we pool our knowledge and skills, we can achieve more than we can individually.
I enjoy collaborating because it allows me to learn from others and broaden my horizons.
Collaborating with others exposes us to different ways of thinking and helps us grow personally and professionally.
It's important to establish clear communication and set expectations when working collaboratively.
Clear communication ensures that everyone is on the same page and understands their roles and responsibilities.
When collaborating, it's crucial to respect everyone's opinions and contributions.
Respect creates a positive and inclusive environment, where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute their best.
Handling deadlines is another critical aspect of collaboration. How do you manage them effectively?
Meeting deadlines requires good time management and prioritization skills.
I find it helpful to break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable chunks with their own deadlines.
That's a great strategy. Breaking tasks down makes them less overwhelming and easier to tackle.
I also make use of productivity tools and techniques to stay organized and ensure timely completion of tasks.
Productivity tools can be a game changer. They help us stay focused and track our progress effectively.
It's important to be proactive and address any potential roadblocks or challenges that may affect meeting deadlines.
Being proactive allows us to anticipate and find solutions to potential obstacles, ensuring a smooth workflow.
Communicating with team members and stakeholders is crucial to stay aligned and manage expectations regarding deadlines.
Regular communication ensures that everyone is aware of progress, potential delays, and any necessary adjustments.
I agree. Open and transparent communication helps build trust and fosters a collaborative environment.
When collaborating, it's also important to be flexible and adaptable, as unexpected changes may arise.
Being flexible allows us to adjust our plans and priorities while still meeting the overall project deadlines.
Overall, collaboration and effective deadline management are essential for successful teamwork and project completion.
I couldn't agree more. Collaboration brings out the best in us and helps us achieve great results together.
Lesson 7: Organizing Expenses and Budgeting.
Hi Anna, when it comes to managing expenses, do you keep track of your receipts?
Hi John. Yes, I make sure to collect all the receipts for meals, transportation, and other expenses.
That's a good practice. Having receipts helps in accurately tracking and organizing our expenses.
Absolutely. It's important to have a record of our spending to budget effectively.
Speaking of budgeting, do you have any tips on how to manage expenses wisely?
One strategy one find helpful is creating a monthly budget and sticking to it.
That's a great approach. Setting a budget allows us to allocate our funds wisely and avoid overspending.
It's also essential to prioritize our expenses based on our needs and financial goals.
I agree. By distinguishing between wants and needs, we can make informed decisions about our spending.
Another tip is to track our expenses regularly to ensure we're staying within our budget.
Keeping a record of our expenses helps us identify areas where we can cut back if needed.
Absolutely. It gives us a clear picture of where our money is going and helps us make adjustments if necessary.
Do you have any strategies for saving money while still enjoying life?
One way is to look for deals and discounts when making purchases.
That's a smart approach. It's always worth checking for sales or using coupons to save some money.
Another strategy is to plan meals and cook at home instead of eating out frequently.
Cooking at home not only saves money but also allows us to have healthier and more nutritious meals.
I also find it helpful to set savings goals and automate regular contributions to a savings account.
Automating savings is a great way to ensure we're consistently putting money aside for the future.
It's important to find a balance between enjoying our present and securing our financial future.
Absolutely. By being mindful of our spending and making conscious choices, we can achieve financial stability.
And having a clear understanding of our expenses through receipts and budgeting helps us stay on track.
Thank you for sharing your insights. It's always valuable to exchange ideas on managing expenses and budgeting.
Lesson 8: Planning a trip.
Hi Anna, I've been thinking about our upcoming trip. That sounds perfect. Have you checked flights and accommodations?
Hi John. Yes, I've been looking into flights and accommodations for our trip.
Great! Finding the right flights and accommodations can make our trip more enjoyable.
I've been comparing prices and reading reviews to ensure we find the best options within our budget.
That's a smart approach. It's important to balance quality and cost when making travel arrangements.
Absolutely. I've also been considering the location of the accommodations to ensure convenience during our trip.
Location is key. Staying in a central area can save us time and make it easier to explore the surroundings.
I've been checking for any special deals or discounts that might be available for flights or accommodations.
Taking advantage of deals and discounts can help us save some money for other activities during our trip.
I've also been looking into transportation options at our destination. It's important to plan ahead for getting around.
That's a good point. Researching transportation options can help us navigate the city more efficiently.
I've been considering public transportation, as well as any local transportation apps or services available.
Using local transportation can give us a more authentic experience and help us immerse ourselves in the culture.
I agree. It's also worth looking into any travel passes or cards that offer discounts for multiple trips.
That's a great idea. Travel passes can save us money and make it more convenient to explore different attractions.
I've also been researching popular attractions and activities at our destination. We don't want to miss out on anything.
Absolutely. Planning ahead allows us to create an itinerary that includes the places and experiences we're most interested in.
I've been reading about any entry requirements or necessary documents for our destination. We need to be prepared.
It's crucial to check if we need visas, vaccinations, or any specific travel documents to enter the country.
I've also been looking into travel insurance options. It's important to have coverage in case of any unforeseen circumstances.
Travel insurance provides peace of mind and ensures we're protected during our trip.
I've been making a list of essential items to pack based on the weather and activities we'll be doing.
Packing smartly can help us stay organized and avoid overpacking or forgetting important items.
I've also been researching local customs and cultural etiquette to ensure we respect the local traditions.
Understanding and respecting the local culture enhances our travel experience and allows us to connect with the locals.
Thank you for discussing the trip planning with me. It's exciting to prepare for our upcoming adventure.
You're welcome. I'm glad we're on the same page. Here's to a well-planned and memorable trip.
Lesson 9: Making plans and anticipating events.
Hi Anna, I was thinking about meeting up this weekend. Are you available?
Hi John. Yes, I have some free time. What did you have in mind?
How about we catch a movie? There's a new release I've been wanting to see.
That sounds like a plan. What time does the movie start?
It's showing at 2 p.m. Would that work for you?
That's perfect. I'll mark it in my calendar. Which theater are we going to?
Let's go to the one downtown. It's closer to both of us.
Great. I'll meet you there. Have you checked the movie's reviews?
Yes, I looked it up, and the reviews are quite positive. It seems like a good one.
I'm excited. I always enjoy watching movies with you.
Likewise. It's always fun to share the experience and discuss it afterward.
By the way, have you heard about the new cafe that opened nearby?
No, I haven't. Tell me more about it.
It's called the Brew Haven. They have a variety of coffee blends and delicious pastries.
That sounds tempting. How about we grab a coffee there before the movie?
That's a great idea. We can catch up and have a nice chat over a cup of coffee.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's meet at the cafe around 1 p.m., then head to the theater.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you at 1 p.m. at the Brew Haven.
Perfect. I'll be there. I can't wait for our movie outing in coffee time.
Me neither. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. See you soon.
See you then. Take care until we meet.
Lesson 10: Exploring Beach Destinations.
Hi Anna, I've been craving some sun and sand lately. I feel the same way. Do you have any favorite beach destinations?
Hi John. Absolutely, I love exploring different beach destinations. One of my favorites is Bali.
Bali sounds amazing. What do you like about it?
The pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and vibrant culture make it a perfect getaway.
That sounds incredible. I've heard a lot about the beaches in the Caribbean. Have you been there?
Yes, I've been fortunate to visit a few Caribbean islands. The sandy beaches and turquoise waters are breathtaking.
That's fantastic. Which island would you recommend for a first time visitor?
If you're looking for a mix of relaxation and adventure, I'd recommend visiting the Dominican Republic.
The Dominican Republic sounds intriguing. What activities can one enjoy there?
You can indulge in water sports like snorkeling, go hiking in national parks, or simply soak up the sun on its stunning beaches.
That sounds like a perfect blend of activities. I've always wanted to visit Greece. Have you been there?
Yes, Greece is absolutely enchanting. The beaches in Santorini and Mykonos are postcard worthy.
I've seen pictures of those islands, and they look stunning. Any other beach destinations you'd recommend?
Certainly. Thailand is another beautiful country with amazing beaches. Places like Phuket and Krabi are worth exploring.
Thailand has been on my travel list for a while. What makes its beaches special?
The tropical scenery, white sand, and warm hospitality of the locals create an unforgettable experience.
I can't wait to visit these places. Are there any hidden gems you've discovered?
One hidden gem I found is the Seychelles. It's a group of islands known for its secluded and picturesque beaches.
The Seychelles sounds like paradise. I'll definitely add it to my travel bucket list.
It's a destination you won't regret visiting. The natural beauty there is simply breathtaking.
Thank you for sharing these amazing beach destinations. I'm inspired to start planning my next trip.
Lesson 11, Implementing a Partnership Timeline.
Hi Anna, I've reviewed the proposal, and I must say, it's quite promising. Let's talk about the timeline for implementing this partnership.
Hi John. I'm glad you liked the proposal. I agree, establishing a clear timeline is crucial for a successful partnership.
Absolutely. We should start by discussing the initial steps. When do you think we can begin?
I believe we can kick off the implementation process next month. Does that work for you?
That sounds reasonable. We'll need to allocate resources and prepare our teams for the collaboration.
Agreed. Once we have a start date, we can outline the key milestones. How long do you think each phase will take?
I think the first phase, which involves setting up the infrastructure, should take about 2 months.
2 months sounds realistic. During that time, we can also focus on training our respective teams.
That's a good point. We'll need to ensure everyone is on the same page and familiar with the new processes.
Exactly. After the infrastructure is in place, we can move on to the second phase, which involves testing and refining.
I anticipate that phase to take around 3 months. We'll need to gather feedback and make necessary adjustments.
3 months should give us enough time to thoroughly test the systems and address any issues that arise.
Once we've completed the testing phase, we can move forward with the final phase, which is the launch.
Agreed. We should plan for a launch event to generate excitement and showcase our partnership to the public.
I think a launch event would be a great idea. We can invite stakeholders and demonstrate the benefits of our collaboration.
That sounds like a plan. We should aim to have the launch event about 4 months from the start date.
4 months should give us ample time to tie up loose ends and ensure a successful launch.
I agree. It's important to allow for some flexibility in the timeline to accommodate unexpected challenges.
Absolutely. It's always wise to build in some buffer time to handle unforeseen circumstances.
Once the partnership is up and running, we can continue to monitor its progress and make necessary adjustments along the way.
Continuous evaluation and improvement are key to the long-term success of our partnership.
I couldn't agree more. By staying proactive and adaptive, we can ensure a strong and fruitful collaboration.
I'm excited about the potential of this partnership. Let's work together to make it a resounding success.
I share your enthusiasm. I believe our combined efforts will yield great results. Let's get started.
Absolutely. Let's dive in and make this partnership thrive.
Lesson 12, Yoga and Stretching.
Hi Anna, I've been trying out some yoga exercises lately. Have you ever done yoga?
Hi, John. Yes, I practice yoga regularly. It's a great way to stay flexible and relieve stress.
That's promising. I've been struggling with flexibility, especially in my muscles. Any tips?
One pose that can help is the downward facing dog. It stretches your muscles well, especially the hamstrings and calves.
That sounds interesting. How do you do the downward facing dog pose?
Start on your hands and knees, then lift your hips up, forming an inverted V shape with your body.
I'll give it a try. Are there any other poses you recommend for muscle stretching?
Yes, the warrior pose is great for stretching the legs, while the cobra pose helps to open up the chest and shoulders.
I'll incorporate those into my routine. How long should I hold each pose for?
It's best to hold each pose for about 30 seconds to a minute, breathing deeply and focusing on the stretch.
That makes sense. Is there a particular time of day that's best for yoga and stretching?
You can practice yoga at any time that works for you, but many people find it beneficial to do it in the morning to energize their day.
I'll try incorporating yoga into my morning routine then. Are there any resources or apps you recommend?
There are many great resources available online, and apps like Yoga Studio and Down Dog offer guided yoga classes for all levels.
I'll check those out. Do you have any other tips for a beginner like me?
Remember to listen to your body and never force yourself into a pose. It's important to find a balance between challenge and comfort.
That's good advice. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for sharing your knowledge.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Yoga is a wonderful practice that can benefit both the body and mind.
I'm excited to start my yoga journey and experience the benefits firsthand. Thanks again.
Lesson 13: Analyzing Competitor Strategies.
Hi Anna, I've been looking at our competitors' strategies closely. What do you think about them?
Hi, John. It's important to stay informed about our competitors. What have you discovered so far?
Well, it seems like they're focusing on expanding their online presence and offering personalized customer experiences.
That's interesting. We should consider incorporating those strategies into our own business model.
I agree. It's promising to see how they're adapting to the changing market trends.
Absolutely. We need to stay competitive and continuously improve our offerings.
Exactly. By analyzing their strategies, we can identify areas where we can differentiate ourselves.
That's a great point. We should leverage our unique strengths to stand out from the competition.
I've also noticed that they're investing heavily in social media advertising. It might be worth considering for our marketing efforts.
Social media advertising can be effective in reaching a wider audience. We should explore that avenue.
Definitely. It's essential to stay up to date with the latest marketing techniques and platforms.
I couldn't agree more. We need to adapt and evolve to meet the changing demands of our customers.
I think it would be beneficial to conduct a thorough analysis of our competitors' strengths and weaknesses.
I completely agree. It's crucial to understand their strategies and find opportunities where we can excel.
By doing so, we can formulate a comprehensive plan to position ourselves as a leader in the market.
Absolutely. It will give us a competitive edge and help us attract and retain customers.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's gather our findings and discuss them with the team.
That sounds like a plan. Collaboration and brainstorming will help us come up with innovative solutions.
I'm excited about the possibilities. With the right strategies in place, we can surpass our competitors.
I share your enthusiasm. Let's work together to analyze, innovate, and stay ahead of the game.
Agreed. Together, we can achieve great things and drive our business to new heights.
I couldn't have said it better. Let's get started and make our mark in the industry.
Absolutely. Our determination and strategic thinking will set us apart. Let's make it happen.
Lesson 14: Cooking something healthy together.
Hi Anna, lately I've been thinking about cooking something healthy together. What do you think?
Hi John. That sounds like a great idea. Cooking healthy meals can be both fun and rewarding.
I'm glad you're on board. Do you have any suggestions for a healthy recipe we can try?
How about making a colorful salad with a variety of fresh vegetables and a homemade dressing?
That sounds delicious. What vegetables would you recommend for the salad?
We can use crisp lettuce, juicy tomatoes, crunchy cucumbers, and some colorful bell peppers.
Excellent choices. What about the dressing? Any recommendations for a healthy option?
We can make a simple vinaigrette using olive oil, balsamic vinegar, Dijon mustard, and a touch of honey.
That sounds like a flavorful combination. I'm excited to try it. What's the next step?
We'll wash and chop the vegetables, then toss them together in a large bowl.
Should we add any protein to make it a more filling meal?
Yes, we can add some grilled chicken or boiled eggs for protein, or even some chickpeas for a vegetarian option.
That's a great idea. It will add more substance to the salad. What about seasoning?
We can sprinkle some salt, pepper, and herbs like basil or parsley for added flavor.
Perfect. I can't wait to taste it. Is there anything else we should consider?
We should also make sure to include some healthy fats, like avocado slices or toasted nuts.
That's a good point. Healthy fats are important for a balanced diet. Should we serve it immediately?
Yes, it's best to enjoy the salad fresh while the vegetables are still crisp and vibrant.
Sounds good. Let's get started on our healthy cooking adventure. I'm excited to learn and create something delicious.
Me too. Cooking together is not only a great way to bond, but also an opportunity to explore new flavors and techniques.
I couldn't agree more. It's a chance to expand our culinary horizons while nourishing our bodies.
Absolutely. And cooking healthy meals at home helps us maintain control over the ingredients and make conscious choices.
That's true. It's empowering to know exactly what goes into our meals. Plus, it can save us money in the long run.
Definitely. It's a win-win situation. Are you ready to embark on this healthy cooking journey with me?
Absolutely. Let's dive into the world of nutritious and delicious cooking. I'm grateful to have you as my cooking partner.
Likewise. Together, we'll create wholesome meals and make our taste buds and bodies happy.
I can't wait to get started. Let's make healthy cooking a regular part of our lives.
Lesson 15, Work-Life Balance.
Hi Anna, during our last meeting, we had a conversation about work life balance. What are your thoughts on that?
Hi John. Work-life balance is crucial for our overall well-being. It's essential to find harmony between our professional and personal lives.
Absolutely. It can be challenging to strike a balance, especially when work demands are high.
That's true. It's important to set boundaries and prioritize self-care to avoid burnout.
I completely agree. How do you manage to maintain a healthy work life balance?
I make sure to schedule regular breaks and allocate time for activities that bring me joy and relaxation.
That's a great approach. I find it helpful to disconnect from work during my personal time to recharge.
Disconnecting is key. It allows us to recharge and be fully present in our personal lives.
Definitely. I've also started delegating tasks and asking for support when needed to prevent overwhelm.
Delegation is important. It helps distribute the workload and allows us to focus on our priorities.
I've been trying to set clear boundaries by establishing specific work hours and sticking to them.
Setting work hours is a great idea. It helps create structure and promotes a healthier work-life balance.
I've also been exploring mindfulness practices to reduce stress and increase focus. Have you tried any?
Yes, I practice mindfulness meditation. It helps me stay centered and reduces the impact of work-related stress.
That's fantastic. Mindfulness can be a powerful tool in maintaining a healthy work life balance.
It truly is. It allows us to be more present and make conscious choices about how we spend our time.
Absolutely. Being intentional about how we allocate our time is essential for achieving work life balance.
Agreed. It's about finding the right blend that works for us individually and honoring our personal needs.
I think it's important for organizations to promote work life balance and foster a supportive culture.
I couldn't agree more. Organizations play a vital role in creating an environment that values work-life balance.
By prioritizing work life balance, we can enhance productivity, satisfaction, and overall well being.
That's true. It's a win-win situation for employees and the organization as a whole.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. It reminds me of the importance of maintaining a healthy work life balance.
I'm glad too. Let's continue to prioritize work-life balance and inspire others to do the same.
Absolutely. Together, we can create a positive shift towards a healthier work life balance.
I believe we can make a difference. Let's lead by example and encourage others to find their own work-life harmony.
I'm with you on that. Here's to achieving work life balance and living a fulfilling life.
Lesson 16, New Year Resolutions.
Hi Anna, have you thought about any resolutions for the new year?
Hi John. Yes, I believe setting resolutions is a great way to start the new year. Have you made any?
Absolutely. One of my resolutions is to prioritize my health and fitness. What about you?
That's a great resolution. I also want to focus on my well-being and incorporate more self-care practices into my routine.
That's wonderful. Taking care of ourselves should always be a top priority. What else is on your list?
Another resolution is to read more books. I want to expand my knowledge and explore different genres.
Reading is an excellent habit to cultivate. It broadens our horizons and stimulates our imagination. I have a resolution related to learning as well.
Really? What's your resolution?
I want to learn a new language. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I think this year is the perfect time to start.
That's fantastic. Learning a new language opens doors to new cultures and opportunities. Which language are you interested in?
I'm leaning towards Spanish. It's widely spoken, and I think it will be beneficial for both personal and professional growth.
Que interesante. Learning Spanish will definitely enhance your communication skills. I wish you the best of luck with your resolution.
Gracias. I appreciate your support. Do you have any other resolutions on your list? 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。
。 . . 。 . 。 .
？ .
Yes, I want to develop a consistent meditation practice. It will help me cultivate mindfulness and reduce stress.
That's a great resolution. Taking a few moments each day to calm the mind can have a profound impact on our overall well being.
Absolutely. It's important to find moments of peace and tranquility amidst our busy lives. What else do you have in mind?
I also want to improve my time management skills. I've noticed that being more organized and efficient can significantly increase productivity.
Time management is key, indeed. It allows us to make the most of our days and achieve our goals more effectively.
That's an incredible resolution. Traveling broadens our perspectives and exposes us to different cultures. It's a wonderful way to learn and grow.
I couldn't agree more. So, these are our resolutions for the new year. Let's support each other and make them a reality.
Absolutely. Together, we can make positive changes and have a fulfilling year ahead. Here's to achieving our resolutions.